when you're making a film, one of the most important things that you need, if not the thing that you need, a good team. You need a good team. When you watch a movie, think about the credits and all of those people who've helped to put the film together. It's a collaborative medium. You know, if you're making a film, most likely it's not just you by yourself, and you are only as strong as your team. So things that I look for when I am picking out a team for my production. First, the most important thing, I want you to be good at what you do. I look for skill. So right now, you know, I'm at the phase where I'm no longer an amateur, right? So I'm moving into, you know, the professional arena. So my work has to look professional. So when I'm picking a team of people, whether it be an editor, a director of photography, audio, I need to look at your work from the past and see that you have already executed the level of quality, professional quality that I'm seeking in my work. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's something that, you know, say I'm doing some little quarantine 1-minute short film competition, sure, I'll take a chance on someone new just to see, you know, what they can do and try to help that person grow. But for the most part, if I'm doing something professionally for myself that my name is on, I want to see that you have already executed the level of quality that I'm looking for. So that's first. Second, and then, you know what, number two might actually be number one, a good attitude. So for me, I am a positive person. You know, I'm a positive person. I thrive in positive environments where I'm in places where, you know, I don't believe in negative reinforcement. And when you work in film and TV, a lot of times those are long hours. You know, if I get away with only a 10 to 12 hour workday on a set, I feel blessed, right? Because it's a situation that can turn into 16 hours. You don't want to be working with people for 16 hours that don't have the right attitude. It's going to destroy your day. And honestly, I would say if you work on it long enough, it will destroy your soul. It is soul sucking. So when I look for people to work together, I'm always looking for people with a good attitude. So skill and good attitude. 3, another thing I look for. You get what you pay for sometimes. Not all the times, but in a lot of cases, you get what you pay for. Now, I'm an artist. Of course, you know, I'm an artist. I'm an independent artist. So I don't have a lot of money, but I am willing to sacrifice trivial material things for the sake of what I love in my art. So with that sometimes that might mean, and for me, it has mean, okay, well, you're not getting a new car this year because you're going to put money into this new film and you're going to get all the equipment that you need and you're going to focus on your art. Because you know, if you get the person who will do it for free, sometimes it can work out, but a lot of times you get what you pay for. If you want a quality product, you have to invest in a quality team. And also in my, you know, the film industry can be so exploitative. I've told myself that I don't want to be a part of exploitation. So when I'm doing a film, instead of like trying to nickel and dime good people who want to work for me all day, no, I will try as hard as I can to pay as close to your rate as possible. Because what I don't want to do is be the person where I'm trying to do a film. I have people working for me. I'm out buying, you know, Mercedes Benzes, but then I'm telling people working for me, I can only afford to pay them $100 a day. That's not the kind of boss I want to be. So that's not where I start. I pay people what I can. And lastly, working with friends, right? So that almost, if you find friends that you can work with, that's almost the ideal, you know, being around people that you love, doing something and combining your friendship and your passion. The bad part is that's not always the greatest combination. So when I started out, I relied heavily on friends. Whenever I was doing something, I always wanted to find a way to bring a friend in. But what I learned is, one, sometimes when you're working with friends, they will not work as hard for you because they have a level of comfort with you that's not always conducive to good business. So it'll be a thing where maybe they were supposed to meet a certain deadline. It's just like, oh, well, this came up, and they feel comfortable doing it with you because you're the homie. But if it was someone that you're paying that doesn't know you that well, they're not going to be as casual in meeting your needs on a business level. So there's that. Two, you never know how your friends work. So even though you might have a similar vision, you want to make sure that you're aligning yourself with people who have a work style that is complementary to your work style. So for me, I'm very independent. I hate micromanaging, and I like lanes. I like if this is in my court, then you do not, tell, if you put something in my court, let me do it my way. Don't let me, don't give me a process I have to follow. Just give me the deadline, and then I can come with my work and work independently. Other people like to, they like to collaborate on every little decision. So for me, I can't work with, or I prefer not to work with people who have, everything has to be collaborative, because that's not how I like to work. And I'm aware of that. And then back to friends. Also, when you rely on friends to do things, you don't always hold them to the same standard as far as skill level, right? So right now, if I'm working on a documentary, I want it to look good. If you're my friend and you are a stellar camera person or you're a stellar audio person, of course, and our work styles match, of course. But what I'm not going to do, which I have done in the past, I'm not going to use my work as an opportunity to bring my friends up. It's like, no. You can bring yourself up, and then once you hit a certain level, then we can work together. But as far as, using my work to build up friends, that's not. I keep it professional. For my professional projects, I want professional relationships, and I want the whole thing to just be professional. So that's my 2 cents when it comes to picking a good team. Good luck.